What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video I have this absolutely gorgeous 2022 Lucid Air Grand Touring to check out today. I'm actually out in Scottsdale, Arizona visiting my friends at JR Garage, and this is one of the very cool cars in their collection. So I'll go ahead and drop the information in the description if you want to check out their other cool cars, but just wanted to give you guys a quick overview of this car. I don't have too much time with it, unfortunately, but seeing as Lucids are still very rare and very cool, I figured I'd take the chance to show it to you guys. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get on started. So obviously this is my first experience checking out a Lucid Air, and obviously a Lucid, the brand overall, and this obviously competes with the Tesla Model S primarily, a couple other electric sedans like the EQS and stuff like that, and this is a really cool offering. So some quick high-level facts of the car. Lucid Air Grand Touring, I believe this has around 516 quoted miles of range, around 1,000 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds, dual electric motors, fast charging capability. They claim, I think, a full charge in around 12 minutes or something like that if you find the correct architecture, which is just crazy. I think this is one of the highest mileage electric cars for range in the world currently. I really like the exterior color combination of this car with the kind of aluminum colored roof right there in the rear. Actually, we'll just go ahead and check out the trunk. Go ahead and pop that. Obviously, it's a power tailgate, and since this has such a unique design for the trunk, you have such a huge opening right there to have basically anything you want fit back there, and you could see just how cavernous that is. And then if you go ahead and close it, so I actually took a few steps away from the car to show you guys. When you walk up to it, you can see I have the key right here. It's this very kind of cool flat, almost like, yeah, resembles the portfolio or silhouette of the car, if you will. And if you go ahead and walk closer to the car, you can see I'm not hitting any buttons on the remote, and it'll actually recognize the keys with me and start to unlock, if I can do this correctly. Let's see. There we go. Here come the mirrors, and then obviously the lights do a really cool dance in the front. And then the door handles pop out as well. And you don't actually pull on the door handles. You just kind of stick your hand and give it a little bit of a nudge, and it'll go ahead and pop the door open for you. So let's take a quick step inside. I do want to show you guys the front trunk before we do the full interior tour. So you can just go to openings here and then go to the front trunk there. And it's actually power, so it's doing its thing. And up front, tons of space as well. Goes down very deep. Nicely carpeted. Apologies for the glare. I'm kind of right in the sun. You can see the Air emblem right there. So let's go ahead and actually check out the full interior of the Lucid. Go ahead and pop the door open like so. And then if we take a step inside, I can show you guys that this car has soft closed doors, so you can just pull it a little bit close like so, and it'll finish the rest of the motion. And then to open it, there's actually just this little kind of dial thing right here. You pull back and it ejects the door that way. But once you take a look at the interior of this car, it's absolutely beautiful. You have like this 16-inch, I think. I'm not even sure the correct dimensions of it, but it's a beautiful HD display right in front of the driver here. If you go down here, you have this massive display for the passenger as well. And taking a quick look at the steering wheel, very unique design. Obviously a flat bottom, very thick for the bolstering as well. Lucid emblem in the steering wheel. You have these various dials. This is for the volume, and this is for some other menu functionality. You can see the adaptive cruise, and the actually the self-driving aids are down here, and the next track and the voice control buttons right there. Taking a look at the left side, or the leftmost screen, you can see there's just a couple basic functions for the vehicle: the defrosters, the windshield wipers, the headlight controls. This top button is actually to open up the charge port. And then if we move over to the center display, the main driver, you can see it's very beautiful. It's actually pretty simple. The Lucid Air kind of logo down in the right corner there. The speedometer, and this dial, I believe, goes to the left and to the right for throttle and regen applications. You can see the range right at the bottom, and then as well as the odometer and the drive mode selection as well. You could also, I believe Lucid also included Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as a software update, so that's very nice. One thing that's really cool I want to show you guys, if you actually go to the music and go to the middle display right here, you can actually drag the menu down, and it'll actually kind of create a seamless motion between the two displays. That's really cool. And then if you want to bring it back up, you can do that like so. But this is all pretty self-explanatory up here. Obviously a touchscreen. You get the hang of it very, very quickly. You have some climate vents. This is the big rocker dial if you'd like to reach for the center console to do so. The temperature for the climate control, as well as the fan speed. Moving to the actual center console display here, you can see you have a top row of various vehicle functions for the openings. I already kind of showed you guys for the front trunk, the charging ports, and the trunk and stuff like that. You can put the child lock on. For the rear windows, if you go up the seats here, you can see adjust the seats in a ton of different ways. You have massaging seats as well. Themes I'm not really sure about. It probably changes the ambient lighting and stuff like that. And then for charging, you can see we have around 248 miles, so about half. You can schedule charging when you get closer to your house, precondition the battery and stuff like that. And then you have this bottom row of buttons as well right here. You can see for the climate and for the vehicle and stuff like that. You can go to your various drive modes for sport, and it gives you a little disclaimer right there for the sprint activation. You can go ahead and confirm that for now. The mirror controls and stuff like that, the brightness for the display is right here. Last really cool party trick that Lucid does with this display, if you actually go ahead and hit this little arrow and hit retract, this display will actually fold into the dashboard to give you a little bit of storage down here as well. And when you'd like to actually bring it back, you can just tap the screen and it'll go back in place. Seats are absolutely beautiful as well. If I failed to mention that earlier, the leather feels amazing. They're extremely supportive, obviously with the massaging function and stuff like that. And then taking a quick look above, this is another really cool trick. You just have the sun visors, and then like a Tesla, the kind of windshield goes all the way back there, and the rear visibility is amazing as well. And then lastly, just taking a quick look in the back seat here. Beautiful as well with the two-tone interior. We'll take a quick step inside here, shut the door. Got the rear sunshades as well. And there is a display back here for the rear passengers for the climate and the rear heated seats. Obviously some storage down here as well. And I was saying in the front, it's just so airy and so spacious in here. It's just such a welcoming cabin. It's built really well. No kind of squeaks and rattles or panel gaps that I can tell on this very short kind of deep dive here. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this quick look at this beautiful 2022 Lucid Air Grand Touring. Huge thanks to my friends at JR Garage for allowing me to review this car for you guys today. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll go ahead and catch you in the next video.